determined on spending like 2 days to get to Ironforge, and this mage came by. I was like, "What are you doing out here? This is not a zone you should be in." I was like, "Oh, I'm trying to get to Ironforge," and they're like, "Here, let me help you out." And they actually ported me to Ironforge, and then so I was just like, "Wow, that's just like super amazing." And that was in vanilla. That was when I first started the game, and then my frame rate proceeded to just take it down on itself when I got to Ironforge, but that's a different story.
Right. Oh, we got stream downage. Stream is it up, Dre?
I just saw
It's up
that.
now, yeah.
I just saw the GIF. That's great.
Oh, the GIF, yeah. That is literally like that's a guy who makes warrior videos, and he's like, "This is advanced tactics for warriors," and he grabbed his keyboard and he did that. I'm like, yeah.
You would know who that guy is. Actually, I think he showed me him, and I didn't really
Is
like
he
him
your
that much.
mentor? Is this your go-to
He's
guy?
he's not a mentor, but I just like his videos because he's kind of like a dick. Like he just has no filter, right? He'll just be like, "Oh, these guys just fucking suck."
Oh, that's awesome.
The stream is still broken for me.
Yeah, I just stopped and started twice.
It's working for me, so you must be doing something wrong.
Okay, I'll pause it.
Stop breaking stuff.
Hit the sideways triangle.
Where's that?
Oh yeah, and
Well, see, the problem is my Internet Explorer 6. I think it's crashing. So.
oh my god.
Wow.
I just wanted to promote my sexy new thumbnails for my videos that I made in like an hour of Photoshop.
That looks
Is that the same ones
Yeah.
that I saw? Sweet. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're good.
They just make
It's
me
still
happy.
broken. I gotta refresh the whole thing. So.
That refresh. And what else? Oh yeah, that was basically it for after show was patch shit and YouTube thumbnails. Yay.
Ray, do you have any story like since we're talking about like old stuff? Do you have any like what's the oldest story that you remember that has anything interesting involved?
And
Wow.
interesting, eh?
Well, not necessarily interesting. Interesting
yeah.
to you or whatever.
Yeah.
maybe not
Memorable.
Memorable.
You know what I
Oh,
mean.
like I've said this before to you, Brash, but like when I got my first epic on Rhuller, like
Oh,
that was
yeah.
pretty significant. It was like
did you give yourself a little high five? You're just like yes, just fist pump
yeah,
yourself.
it's just like, you know, like cuz well the thing is like I was playing my mage was my main, but I never really felt like getting an epic was like that big of a deal for some reason. I don't know, cuz I think mage didn't really I guess it didn't really scratch the surface of like my enjoyment of the game. As soon as I started playing a DK and learning to tank, that was like a thing. And like because I was under the impression because I was new that, you know, tanking's quite hard, like Brad said, you know, like it can be hard and blah blah blah. And I was like, okay. And I thought I was doing really well. And like when you get that first I think I remember when I forgot it was the tanking two-hander off of oh my god, what's his name?
It's like a Torn boss.
No, it's the
Oh, Manaroth.
Manaroth, thank you. Do Manaroth on in the second dungeon of the 3 dungeons, like the final dungeons in Kata, the Well of Eternity, Manaroth boss, and it was like I didn't remember the graphic is like that big yellow hammer looking thing, and I was just like stoked on fucking shit to get that weapon, and it was just like
God, dude.
it was like
Wait, your first epic was a weapon?
yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome.
It was
You
just
could
like
not have done any
so.
better.
I just remember I was just like so fucking stoked when it dropped, and I was just like, oh my god, and I don't know, it was just like it was amazing.
Yeah, I remember that actually. Like I remember you telling me that. It's pretty cool.
I don't know why it's so memorable. Well, obviously because first epic, but like it's always stuck with me. I don't remember my first epic on my mage though.
Well, I know what the first epic on your mage was. doesn't, I don't know if it counts as an epic, but you got you looted the BOE epic.
Yeah, that's right. Oh man, that story.
And you felt so
Oh.
bad. Okay, I'll let you tell
Okay,
it.
start this story. Okay, I think I was in BRD and I was doing like the upper part. We were upstairs and there's that BOE staff and it looks like the BOA like heirloom gear staff, like Agi staff. It looks like that, but it was an in staff. Anyway, so it drops.
Oh,
It's
I know
epic.
that staff.
Yeah, it
Yes,
drops.
I know that one. Oh, it's, yes.
Yeah, it dropped, and I was like, and I was a noob, and I was like, oh, well, I was like, oh, it's an upgrade. I'll need on it. So I needed, and like everyone starts freaking out, right? Because they're like, oh, like you're not supposed to need, like, why are you needing on BOE? Like we can sell that, blah blah blah. I'm like, oh shit, like I'm really sorry, like I didn't realize it, and blah blah
I
blah.
already equipped it.
I didn't equip it. No, I didn't equip it yet. And I was like, oh, well, like, let's just re-roll. And, like, if that's okay. And they were like, yeah, that's fine. And we re-roll, and I won it anyway.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that part.
Yeah, I forgot about that part. But, yeah, but I felt, like, so bad. I was like, oh, my God. Like, I didn't mean to take it from everybody. And, yeah, that was, like, the epitome of noob. I was like...
Oh, no. Talk about the epitome of noob. And needing and greeting things. I never really knew what it meant. It's like need and greed, you know. It's like,
Right.
what does that mean? And so I like I would hit the greed button, and then I quickly found out I would always win things when I hit the dice. So it's like, oh, well, I better just hit the dice every time. I ended up just needing things for like 2 weeks straight, like everything. I was like, man, I'm so good at this.
I got all the fat loots.
I got all the fat loots.
Wow, that was loud.
That was really loud. Holy
My
shit.
like voice cracked or something. Still going through puberty. I'm like 26 years old. Yeah.
Hey guys, let's go play some baseball.
No, I swear, back in vanilla, there was a need button in the past. I don't think there was a greed. But I might be wrong. Like that
No,
might be just.
There
we
was
remember
there
the-
was
Okay.
there was a need and greed because I specifically remember doing that.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
Oh.
And I don't remember any. Like, I wish I remembered my first gear. Yeah, I can't.
I remember I got an epic drop in Ungoro Crater. It was a random world drop. I think it was an axe. Kang the Decapitator. Is that an
Oh,
axe?
nice. Yeah, I know that one.
Yeah. I remember I got that. It just randomly dropped, and I was like, no way did this just happen. I had to like do like a quadruple check because I just could not believe that it was so pretty. I hadn't had an epic before that. It was so
Yeah.
pretty.
See, that's even, like, more epic because it was a world drop, you know? Like...
Yeah, and this was on my first tune, so I didn't have any max level tunes or anything like that. So all of a sudden, here I am, like, you know, not even a max level guy, and I have like hundreds of gold in vanilla because
Yeah.
these world drops are worth like hundreds of gold. I think I sold it for like 600 gold or something like that. It was insane. Because you know people would use it for like twink weapons or whatever else, and so yeah, it was awesome. And so I ended up getting. Oh yeah, I was playing a hunter and I got black dragonflight gear. I think it's the mail that you can craft.
Oh yeah, I had some of that.
I got that, right? And I remember this specifically. I got it and it had attack power on it. And it wasn't too expensive at the time. And then all of a sudden, like a week later, a patch hit that changed agility and the way it worked. And it basically buffed attack power a lot because it used to be like agility would give 2 attack power. And then they nerfed agility so that it would only give 1 attack power.
Oh yes.
And so
yeah.
all of a sudden, my black dragonflight gear was god. Like it was just god mode gear, and like it skyrocketed in price. It was impossible to get. And so like I was going into battlegrounds on my hunter just wrecking kids because like I had a full set of this black dragonflight gear with like the bonus attack power that it gave. And I mean it was great. I just went in multi-striked and just like took everyone down to half health. Man, it was a dream, like a 12-year-old dream come true, man. Just...
Dude, you know what okay, actually, this reminds me of my hunter because I forgot a lot of this stuff. I had a pretty good rank. I had like Blood Guard on my hunter.
Right.
And I had the 2-piece, whatever PvP set. I think it was gloves and legs. Now, the gloves gave plus 15% or something multi-shot damage, and the 2-piece set I think did like the same. So I had 30% extra multi-shot damage, right?
Oh, what?
Yeah, but there's another step. And Dre, I've told you about this, but I forgot about this part of the story. I had also the tier 1 from Molten Core, and that I believe it's a 3-piece or something, or 4-piece bonus, which I had because I was the second person in our raid to get full tier 1. So you could run, and that had also multi-shot bonus. So I had this like monster multi-shot damage that no one else really had because no one else PvP'd, because that's the only time I really seriously PvP'd back in vanilla. And I used that combo until we killed Grull in Burning Crusade. I had that gear.
What?
Yes. It was better. Well, I don't know if it was better, but at the time I thought it was better, right?
Yeah, I used because the Dragonflight gear, it was like a low 50s, I think. The black Dragonflight gear, it was like in the 50s or something like that. It had different level requirements for each piece, but it wasn't like a max level thing. I think the highest piece required like level 58 or something like that. I don't quite remember, but I mean, I remember using that, like, you know, at least until I was a ways into Burning Crusade, and so it was really strong. But
yeah,
certainly not that strong. Jeez.
Well, that was like
it's
that was.
insane.
Oh yeah. Well, we were one of the first in the realm on Dragonblight to get the Grull kill.
Wait,
that
Monkey
was not Monkey. I was with, at that time it would have been Chaos Defined, I believe, and because we were like, you know, dabbling in Karazhan, and then our guild leader was like, "Yo, let's go kill Grull," and we're like, "Who's Grull? What are you talking about?" And so we went over there, and like I think we killed him on the first night. Like it took us all night, probably like a 6-hour raid or something, but we got it. And I think we were either first or second, even ahead of the Alliance guilds. And yeah, that was one of the last things I did on my hunter before I swapped to Brash.
Yeah, that's awesome. Oh, Giant Stalker gear. Oh yeah.
Oh, I had the whole set. I still have it. So sexy.
I think I have most of the set. I think I have like the helmet. I don't think I have the shoulder pads though. That's one thing I'm missing is the shoulder pads.
Yeah, I have full Dragon Stalker or whatever, but like obviously not from when it was relevant. Yeah, I was kind of slow on looking up stuff because I realized I could be showing them on stream.
Man, that Giant Stalker. I wish I had like the dates of when I looted all the pieces.
Oh, that'd be
each
really
individual
cool.
piece. Because
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I got the bracers on the first night because they're a trash drop in Molten Core. And then, like, I had our tank got the first set because tanks obviously have priority. And then I got the next because I never missed a raid. So I had like tons of DKP. Yeah, we ran DKP. Which I still kind of like DKP.
Yeah, I love it.
I
and
actually
was
never
also-
ran in the guild with DKP.
Well, it's nice because it people that show up get more DKP, right? So it's like they get rewarded more. It's like kind of obvious. The issues come in, I guess, when I don't know, you know, people are intervene and there's officers dicking with stuff, and you know, there's a lot of negatives to it. But we didn't really have any of those issues, so that was good.
Yeah.
Speaking of intervening, you should tell the story of I can't remember what raid it was, but when some guy got annoyed because you came in to raid and won something.
Oh, that was actually with Monkey. That was quit in Wrath, early Wrath, like after Nax, and like quit the whole time, and then early Kata. I believe, was that when it was, because I got the free trial to play Kata. You were over, we were in the projector room, and we started playing, right? And I'm like, man, I miss playing. That was like, you know, after like 2 or 3 year break or whatever, and I within like, you know, whatever amount of time, I joined Monkey, and we did like, I guess it was, thinking now, like I don't remember, like at the time I didn't know what the hell was going on, but we did Halphus Wormbreaker, which is like the first boss in Blackrock, like the, you know, Kata Blackrock raid.
Oh, like Bastion and Twilight?
No,
Or Blackwing Descent.
Blackwing Descent, that one.
Oh, okay.
And like these shoulders dropped, and I rolled because that was the Monkey way. Same roll rules we have today, right? And I rolled and I won. And one of the warriors that had been there since Wrath, and I didn't even know who he was. I don't even remember his name. He was like pissed off. He's like, "Oh, why would Brash get it? He's like a new person to Monkey." And Kuros basically laughed and was like, brash as a monkey and like gave it to me because like he was guild leader at the time, and because like I had known Kuros and been friends with him since vanilla, even though if I wasn't necessarily a monkey the whole time, but I just was pretty close friends with Kuros, and I always helped him out, and he always helped me out, and so yeah, it was really cool. Like that kind of friendship paid off, and it wasn't that I took it from anyone. It was just I won the role, and that's the monkey rule. So that's how it went.
Yeah, it's you earned your keep, thus, and it doesn't even matter. Like you roll, and
yeah. Well, at that time I might have not earned my keep, because I was brand new
yeah, I guess so.
to monkey, but I wasn't brand new to Kuros and a lot of like the
Oh yeah,
officers
that's
and kind of thing.
that's kind of what I meant.
Wait, whatever happened to Kuros?
He got busy with real life stuff. He opened up a comic shop, I think, and
Got married.
yeah, got married. So he had a lot of real life stuff, and he said he wanted to come back, and he was playing a little bit, but never hasn't raided with us or anything. But
Oh, he's been on?
but he's been on a couple of times, but not. I don't see him on very often. So clearly
No.
he's still because he's running a business, so he seems to be busy.
Yeah, that's a lot of work.
Yeah. But for the short amount of time I knew him, like he was definitely awesome. He's a super nice guy, and like he's got one of those really unique voices. So like as soon as you hear him, it's Kuros, and yeah, he was funny and super cool dude.
He's a community man. Like
Yeah.
he has rose tinted glasses like I do, above vanilla. Same as you, right? Like Arculus. Like he yearns for like the community kind of stuff.
Yes.
And I don't know if he agrees with LFR being an issue, like specifically the reasons, but he wants the community back, kind of deal. At least as far as I know. And it's kind of weird with me and Kuros because back when I really knew him in vanilla and stuff, I never talked on Vent or anything, right? Like I was just a typer, and I've only really talked like with people online since like Kata maybe, or like no, not even. Oh yeah, late Kata in Dragon Soul, I guess. That's kind of when I started talking, because you can't type in raid, it's ridiculous. Yeah. So yeah, that like it's kind of weird because I never really talked to Kuros like with my voice, so it's kind of like we have to like learn to know each other from scratch still.
Oh man. Yeah, that was always interesting. The first time I ever heard any of my friends like real voices, like this is so weird.
Yeah, it is. And like I was pretty young in vanilla, not as young as you, but pretty young. And it is like it's kind of I don't even think I had a microphone. Like I never had a headset. I still don't have a headset. I have a actual studio mic, but yeah, I've never owned a headset.
Guys. I'm rocking the headset.
I have never
used
had
to rock
a
a headset.
Actually, what I used to rock, oh man, this is great. I used to rock, it was like a Dell like microphone. It just plugged straight into the microphone jack, and it was just like this little piece of crap like plastic thing that like stuck. I just sat it on my desk, and it was that's what I used. It was.
That's pretty great.
It worked.
That's like what my buddy had. Like he had this little like a little white thing, right? And it like stuck right into the microphone jack, and he would like kind of like I don't know what he did, but he like wrapped it to his head or something, and it was like the worst sounding thing in the world.
See, mine actually didn't sound all that bad. Mine was somewhat like mediocre, I guess.
You would have that mic day. That's hilarious. I used to have I still actually have it, but my first mic was actually like a pretty decent mic. It was Logitech USB mic, and I guess it still is pretty decent because it sounded like just as good or a little bit worse than my brand new headset that I got. And that thing is probably like 10 years old, and it still like sounds good. It's like impressive. But now I have, obviously, as you can see, a sock for a mic, and it's good.
The sock mic.
How do you plug that in? You just
Actually, I'll take it off so y'all can see the. You can see the prettiness that is my mic.
30 seconds later.
My voice kind of sounds
all sit
weird
here
from
in
the side.
silence.
The tail mic. Oh my gosh. Yes. All right, so guys, I'm gonna take a poll. What do you guys think should be the next character that I level up? I was thinking this time around I wouldn't do a healer.
1
I
second.
would,
You keep talking, sir.
Oh.
I'm just gonna make a straw poll for you.
oh my gosh.
Why not?
Cool kids
Okay,
using
all
straw
right.
poll.
All right, we're gonna get real serious here. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe I would do it like another healer. But I was thinking about doing some sort of damage dealer, right?
Yeah.
And so I've kind of narrowed down at least what I don't want. So I don't want something that's like not very mobile or it's just like slow casting, like Boomkin. There we go. That's a good one. I hate Boomkins. We'll not do that. And if it's like a melee, I don't want something I actually have to plan my abilities. I just want to like smash my face on the keyboard. So like a warrior would be really good.
Okay, so warrior is one. The first option is warrior. What's the next one?
Okay, so let's see. I like it would be a fury warrior, or I guess arms would be fine too, but it would be DPS. I was like looking at mages, and I thought that I might like a mage, maybe. I think that like a mage might be interesting because I've played mage in the past, and I did like mages in the past, and so I thought that mage would be kind of cool. And then the other one, Dave's gonna like this one. I was thinking about a warlock. What is this?
Okay, warlock.
I fucking love this
They
gift.
posted it again.
It's so awesome.
Holy crap. Yeah, so warlock. I was thinking about a warlock so that I could come in a raid one day and just, shit on Day, right? Just kidding. But,
Hunter? What about a hunter?
I was thinking about Hunter, but I don't know. Maybe I'll give Hunter another chance. I really haven't liked Hunter since they switched to Focus. I don't know what it is. I just haven't. I don't know.
Okay. Shadow priest.
I do like Shadow Priests, and I do have a priest, so Shadow Priest would be an option.
What else is there?
Oh, and if I was gonna do a healer, I would definitely do a monk healer.
Oh yeah.
Ooh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know what my ultimate goal is with this podcast is that one day there will be a GIF, and it'll be of either my face or of something in this stream, and it'll go viral, and it'll make my life. I gotta be a meme. I
Very
wanna
happy
be
to
a
be.
meme.
Yeah, hunters are super mobile. Warlocks,
Or not.
they're not as mobile. I guess mobility isn't like such a huge factor, just so I have at least something that I could like dart around. So like warlocks have their like little port thing, so that'd be fine for me. And so
I'm gonna pick. I'm actually not gonna tell you what I pick, but I'm gonna pick one.
I can watch you pick something.
I know you're gonna see it on my stream. I picked Shadow Priest, and that's because I don't want you to be any good class. Because I don't want you to out DPS me ever. I don't want you to be a plate wearer because I don't want you to steal my gear.
Oh my
But you can be a Shadow Priest because they're so boring. Oh my god.
I chose monk because I don't know. Have you played one yet?
Yes, yeah. I've played one up to level 50, 40 something.
Oh yeah. You might hate it, but I mean, I like it. So I think.
I mean,
you like
I've
it.
loved
Of
what I've
course
done
Day
with my
picks
4
Warlock.
abilities.
I'm assuming that's
Day
Day.
wants a warlock buddy. I've decided that Day wants a warlock buddy that actually, would get into it and do research on it, right?
You know what's funny? It's like I have 3 viewers, but 2 of them are you guys. Of this
Yeah,
day.
I gotta pick my own. Let's see.
We need people from guild.
Well,
Come on
it
now.
would be a monk healer is the thing. It wouldn't be a
Right.
monk DPS if I did monk. So I like monk.
Well,
I'm
with the
gonna
dual
vote- I want to vote on my own.
with the dual spec thing, it's you can be like a healer and a DPS pretty easy. Which is cool.
Yeah, that's true. But I usually kind of just stick with one sort of thing. So like for instance,
Yeah,
I've never
your
really
primary.
DPS on my shaman. It just feels weird. It feels wrong. Feels
Yeah.
like I'm I don't know, cheating on my other spec. Wait, I can only vote on one?
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, that felt so good. Excuse me, but that needed to happen.
I mean, I would. Monk is weird because I didn't choose warrior, not because I don't want another warrior. It's more like we don't need more plate or melee. But I chose
Yeah.
monk, which is kind of melee if you're gonna DPS.
But if I did monk, I would heal for sure. There's no doubt about that.
So I think I would probably go with mage or hunter or shadow. Like I don't know.
I'm kind of torn between like mage and warlock, honestly. I don't really want to play hunter. Shadow priest is boring.
This is gonna be mean, but you should play a mage actually, because then you can give tips to our mages.
you know, I was thinking about.
Oh, and we have a tie.
Oh man, I picked mage. Why did I do that? You guys are useless. Useless.
This helps it a lot, eh?
Okay,
Well,
wait,
it cut out warrior and hunter.
It added in shadow priest. Wait, no, I had it down to mage, warlock, monk, and warrior, and so you cut out warrior and added in shadow priest.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna see if one of my buddies is on. Frank,
he's
you
gonna-
know Frank.
Yeah, I know Frank. Frank's cool.
Let's see if he's awake.
Never answered me about leaving the raid like that
What
one
a
night.
dick.
Because like he just DC'd or something and just disappeared.
Oh yeah. What was? Yeah. What the heck? That's
I don't
weird.
know. Like I think he got some like something happened in real life, but I'd like him to just say I gotta go, or something, right? Because like I kind of joined that raid to make to help him because he was
Oh, you know what? I'll
he
post
actually
this.
wants to raid with us, right?
I'll
One
post
day.
this on my Twitter, and I bet you when Mask is still awake, and he'll respond.
Cool. And like hunter, definitely not hunter. We have too many hunters, and we don't need more of that.
Yeah, we have
Also,
so
I
many
don't
effing
really wanna
hunters.
play hunter. I don't really want to play hunter.
And too many mail wearers, right?
Oh my gosh. Too many people are part of that tier token.
That too, yeah.
Goodness gracious. Maybe I should not play monk because I would just be a part of the same tier token.
You need to play mage because like mage is like what?
Shares with
Mage.
me.
Yeah, there's not very many.
Oh, I definitely gotta play mage then.
Okay, I want to talk about a story, and hopefully somebody else votes via my Twitter. We already posted it twice. This is a story about how QQ I am about, and one of the reasons why I probably wanted to get into raiding more. So, I was with Monkey, and this is like an endish miss. Like, it was before Siege. It was like, we were doing Terrace of Endless Springs, and I get into the 10-man somehow, and I help them progress to the last boss. And then they swapped me out and a couple other people out, and they didn't kill it that night. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then the next night, they said they weren't going to bring me. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's like, I understand or whatever. But I was so upset because I needed a helm, like, really bad. And they killed the last boss. A helm token, tier token drops, and it gets frickin' sharded.
Oh, you talking about Shaw of Fear or whatever?
Sharded, yes. And
Sharded.
I was so upset. I was like, why, God, why? And I
Hey,
was,
that's a product of 10-mans.
no, I know. Like I'm not bitter about it. I'm just really sad because like
That's so sad.
I was so sad. I was so sad. I was mad at the time, but now I'm just like looking back. Like obviously they don't want me because I was pretty bad, but I was really sad. Just sad now.
You weren't that bad. The problem was you just mostly didn't have the gear that we had.
Yeah, I think I was low on gear at the time.
Like you weren't that much below probably the lowest DPS. I don't think.
I don't. Yeah, I wish I had a recording of it because I want to know what my damage was. I don't think I was last.
Yeah, you might not have been. We might have just needed more ranged or something. Like it might have been a class issue.
Yeah, probably was.
There was a lot to that, and I remember you were upset, and I was like, trying to explain, things, and then Flex came around, and then we're like, that wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Flex could have changed the way the game is now, I think.
I'm never bitter, Day.
Oh, man. Celtic voted Warlock.
Oh, 2 for Warlock.
Uh-oh.
Who's in
Uh-oh,
the Warlock
Day.
tier? Who's in the Warlock tier?
I don't know. Well, I know it's Pally, Priest, Shaman?
No,
No.
Shannon's with all...
No,
the
Pally,
other-
Priest, Lock. Pally, Priest, Lock. They only have 3. They're still one of the ones that have 3.
Oh, you got to go with that one. Also, we need more Warlocks too. Warlocks are good.
Warlocks are good.
But I have so much more competition as a Warlock.
What's the other one with the mage? Mage.
It's
DK.
Mage, Rogue, DK, and then something else.
Oh my. Yeah, that's like nothing. Druid?
Yeah.
Yeah, you must have Druid.
Yeah, I think. Oh, I did because I rolled against Alpha. Remember?
Why am I here?
We have actually a few Druids.
He changes his bow.
You cannot do that.
It's too late. It's there in the data. Day. I was just gonna type it, but I might as well say it. What spec do you play? I think you normally play Demonology.
It's Daemonology.
Demonology.
I would totally pick Destro or Affliction.
Yeah, Destro's
I'm not-
where it's at.
I'm not a fan of the pets.
I friggin' dislike Demo just because I find it extremely boring.
Dude, WoW is bad. Yeah, it's not golf. Yep.
Okay, so nobody on my Twitter cares. QQ.
I don't know, guys. I'm kind of starting to lean towards mage now.
Also, people should check out my Twitter and follow. As in, Day, you're my only viewer, so go to my Twitter and follow me. You probably don't even use Twitter. Who uses Twitter? I don't.
Here we go, Twitter.
It's at Rhuller SRL. Heh.
At Rhuller what?
Rhuller SRL. SRL. Wow.
There you go, following.
Yay. Because also my stream, also if you do use Twitter and you follow me, my streams will pop up in auto when I stream. So you'll get all the info when I stream. Hooray.
Day, does Day use Day, do you use Simcraft at all?
Simulation craft. Let's do that. Let's see.
I don't think he does.
Where is my Simcraft? I must find it.
I've never used Simcraft in my life.
Simulation
Oh, really?
craft.
I don't
I just look at things and say that looks good, or I like look at what other people do.
Right.
Oh.
Simcraft is nice if you get like two trinkets that are like really close, and you're like, and you sim them, and sometimes it's not obvious which one was better.
Oh, good.
Does
There's
anyone
no
know what like the
fucking update.
current best spec is right now for
Yes.
mages?
Well, for mages.
How do you spell
Arcane?
Dane? How do you?
Arcane? Really? Is it really?
Is it-
Arcane for single target, I believe, and Fire for AoE.
Really? Because fire is awful.
I think so.
I think.
Wait, what do our mages run?
Frost.
Oh.
Daenerys. How do you spell it? How do you spell Daenerys? How do you spell his name?
He got the first 3 day. Oh yes, Arcane. I'm so glad Arcane's the best.
Dayanira, I think it's like.
Day not. Era.
Yeah, it's like that. It's like that.
Day
Day
on
not.
era.
I swear
Yeah,
there's an E.
Arcane sims like 2k higher than the next spec.
Okay, well that means
Like-
that I can do it.
Yeah, I swear there's another E in there, but I might be on drugs. Oh no, he's right there. You're right.
I think like let's say in our gear, I sim at like 32, and Day sims at about 32, and the Boom can sim at about 32. I think actually Rhuller is at about
Well,
getting close to 33.
Day's actually a whole item level above me.
Wow. But I think Arcane would be like 35.
How do mages sim just on the damage meters as a whole, like against the other classes?
Like on Warcraft logs, they're 2k higher. So they probably sim even higher than that.
How are mages doing just in as like
Well,
a
I can
DPS?
find a link. Let me just look a little bit.
Okay.
If I go to BlackRock,
You know, I'm going through all this, and then I'm just never gonna actually be able to bring him to raid. So I don't know why I'm even doing this.
that's like Noko. I was helping him play his warrior, and he's like, "But this is all for nothing, because like I'm never gonna bring my warrior to raid."
I mean, I want to be able to, but let's be honest. If I asked, people would just laugh at me. Like, get under shaman, don't be dumb.
Yeah, yeah. You'd have to do that like at the beginning of a new tier or something. It's hard to transition mid-tier.
Well, even if I miraculously get like the same item level and everything, there's
Oh,
just
wait.
no way.
I have it set to 2 target. My bad.
Yeah, we always need the healers. So
You do not do 37k. I'm sorry, Day.
Maybe I should just level a monk. Just call it a day. Be a
What's
healer
he,
again.
what is day sim at?
For AoE 37k.
Wait, what do I
For
say? That?
AoE.
For 2
heal?
target. I accidentally had it on 2 target, guys. Everybody just calm down. I'm re-simming. Holy shit.
Okay, so okay, if you look at here, I'll link you this. This is cool stuff. Wait, what?
That carbonated lemon water.
I totally like the delay. This is great.
32k. 32.1k.
Yeah, that's like the same as me.
Do 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 do.
Can you simulate heals, or is that like kind of weird?
Yeah, you can't.
Not.
Cannot.
There might be some weird thing you can do it, but it's not at all realistic.
Probably give me. It'd probably give out a number way lower than what I do anyway.
Maybe. I don't know. That link, though, if you click on that in the chat, that's, well, it tells you what it is at the top.
Warcraft vlogs, best people.
Basically, this is actually the 50th percentile, so it's roughly the average DPS, not 90 percentile like being like the best.
Best of the best.
And not 10% being the worst. It's 50%. It's literally the average, or it's not average actually, technically. But
Yeah,
it's
I'm like halfway on the list.
There's also a healing one if you change it to top left. Player healing? No. Yeah.
Player healing. I'm totally gonna be at the bottom. Be great. Shaman last place. Got him.
There you go. And
I'm
that's
so glad
actual logs.
I'm so glad that our guild as a whole has so many of this type of healer. Just classic. This is so great. We just started at a disadvantage, and we have to come through with skill. Right? All our shamans are just more skilled, and that's how we're making progression.
Actually, on this list, warriors have gone down a lot, so it's probably
Wow.
probably
Right.
the changes.
By single target DPS with, because you did say it was about a K higher with the file, is at 33.4k.
Damn.
That's redonkulous.
Can you sim me?
Yes, I can.
I think it's about 32k or 31k or something like that. But rogues are doing pretty good. Maybe not combat, at least. Sub and assassination.
Assassination.
These
Holy's
item
good.
level is so much higher than like healers.
Let's be real here. To get the sim, what? To fix this issue with target exploding at 20% range due to execute fix time. What?
Oh yeah, ignore that. That's just an execute fix.
Oh, okay. You do 31. So you must
Okay.
not have the right talents right now?
What does it say for talents?
Let's see. Enrage, Regen, Dragon Roar, Bladestorm. No, that's obviously not.
Oh, Bladestorm. Yeah, Bladestorm is the big one there. If you can change that to Bloodbath, which is middle, so 1.
Okay, let's see. So, is it just Bladestorm that you need removed?
Yeah. What's the other talents? Dragon Roar. What's the final one? Ravager.
Dragon Roar, Bloodlust, and Rage and Regeneration. One sec.
This is
Results.
totally like blowing my mind.
Yeah,
right now.
Ravager. Sorry.
What's up?
Just simcraft stuff.
Oh, you've never seen this?
I am but a lowly healer.
Yeah, you have Ravager.
It won't change that much
Okay.
on Sim.
Okay, so just Bladestorm then.
Yeah.
To change it to Stormbolt
Uh,
or whatever is on that fucking.
no,
talent.
change it to 1. So yeah.
Well, I
Blade
gotta
up.
change the name too, don't I?
Uh,
Oh no, one sec. Sorry.
No, you change it right at the top, the numbers, right?
Right at the top.
All right, here, I'll just log out, okay?
No, it's fine. I just
No, it's fine. This is easy to say. This is
I
fine.
know, but I want to learn, Mooker. Don't make me.
Okay, it's right
Don't
at the
treat me
top.
like a child.
It's right okay, like one of the top lines, it says like talents and stuff, and it has like a
Mhm.
number.
It says talent override blade storm.
Oh, not that one.
Okay.
Above that.
Talents. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
And it's got like zeros and ones and shit.
Yeah. Which one is that?
Okay, so change the last one.
Okay, last one
Change it to 0.
to 0. Okay.
The second to last one, change to 1.
Okay.
And then the fourth to last one, change
Okay.
it to 0.
Okay. Cool.
All
Cool.
right.
Sim. Badonk. Yeah, probably not, because you are quite good at damage. So, probably not. 32. That's better.
Yeah.
Wow, it's almost exactly day. Wow. Same as day.
But what I noticed on like the damn Imperator tonight is, for whatever reason, like the second
Oh, excuse
that
me.
it felt like the second that I like let's say the tanks taunted their own target, and then I had to like you know, we had to run away from the boss. My damage like tanked, like even compared to you or Regoth or anyone else. Like I tanked. So I feel like warriors, they have to like the second you lose the melee range, you know, like you just
Mhm.
you don't do any damage at all.
Yeah.
So
I find that really frustrating as well, though, because like I'm
Of
trying,
course, yeah.
like I'm cleaving, and then it's like, lol, we're gonna take the ad way out of melee range from the boss, and then taunt, and then still move, and the boss hasn't come to you, and so you still can't cleave like that entire time. It's like, oh my god.
yeah, that fight is just blah. That fight is like everything that monkeys are not very good at.
Yep, that's exactly right.
It's a good way of putting it.
I feel it's true.
Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Hey, you can't be a rogue though. The problem is, I know you'd probably be great as a rogue. The problem is we have too much melee already.
All the melee.
Yeah, we do have a lot of melee.
Always have too much melee.
I don't know what kind of plays like a resto shaman but does damage.
Oh wow.
Um,
All the buttons
Wow.
that don't do anything. Druid?
It's gotta feel super clunky.
Druid? Druid, Feral? Rogue's pretty bad though. But we don't need any
But
more
that's
melee.
melee,
God
yeah.
damn. Be elemental.
No.
well, elemental's kind of cool because you can actually throw a little bit of healing.
Range.
Yeah, it's also
range
kind of
rogue.
cool because you can throw a little bit of damage.
yeah, exactly. See, that's maybe that's why I hated shamans, because I think I tried elemental.
Honestly, I liked elemental when it was good.
Yeah, but like, remember we went to the Timeless Isle and we were getting wrecked.
Oh yeah,
Like-
totally.
We would pop Bloodlust, or this is with like 2 of us too.
Yeah, it was bad.
Bloodlust are like totems, and we were elemental, and we're like trying to kill the mobs, and they would kill us, like 2 green mobs, and it was like, okay, shaman's so good.
Yeah.
I think I did elemental because I didn't have any good 90 weapons, but I had a decent caster weapon.
Right.
Probably was a bad idea because I'm generally better at melee anyways at this point.
Hmm. I was totally thinking about maybe just like gearing an off spec and like enhancement or something.
Enhancement's pretty fun.
Enhancement is, I think, still the best cleave in the game. Or not cleave, AoE. Like, Chromog. It would be pretty good, I think. I don't think they were nerfed much. Their single target is, I don't think they're amazing, but they, let's see what Girls shows. You're actually right beside Fury, so very much like Fury.
'Cause it wouldn't take much to get like good gear, and I could play like the same character. But it goes back to I'm always gonna be needed as a healer.
Fact.
Well, that's exactly why I don't tank. Like if I was, even if I was like say as good at tanking as I was at damage, I still would be damaging because I'm like the top 5 of damage in the guild. So like I'm more useful there. And that's the same thing with you. You're top 3 healer or whatever.
I wish I could just be really bad, so they would be like, "Hey, you should try something else."
Just start to be really bad at healing suddenly.
I'm just totally gonna start raiding with my left hand on the mouse instead of my right hand.
Oh my.
That'd be so hard. It's a right-handed Naga, so that's gonna be interesting. I'd have to like click the buttons with like my ring finger or something. My ring finger and my pinky. Oh
No, you
my
should just
God.
start clicking. You should just like delete your UI and go to the base UI and just click everything. You would actually, I think you'd be fine. I think you'd be totally fine.
I wouldn't be as good though. I'd be alright.
Yeah. Well, like, I've done like 5-mans just clicking because I'm like eating with the other hand and like
I do that all the time. It's great.
and I like you do fine, or like I do fine sometimes. Especially if it's Bladestorm involved, just click that shit and look away for 5 seconds. Done.
I mean, sometimes I do that in raid. I'll just like start eating a piece of pizza. just
Oh
just
my
use
God.
my mouse.
I can't do that.
Yeah. whatever.
Prime example of why ranged do not have it hard at all, ever.
Oh please.
Oh,
Oh
please.
please. It's because I'm just so good at healing that I can take breaks.
Oh.
He does so much
I want
healing up front.
Sebdi.
that
I
you
want
take a break.
Sebdi's comeback on that. I want to hear what she has to say about that.
Somebody would probably be like, "Oh yeah, Arculus, he's a great healer. I love him. He's the best."
Oh fuck.
Ugh.
I think she was actually defending me. I think people were talking shit about me earlier in raid or something. I wasn't paying attention in like raid chat or something.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It wasn't like actual shit. It was just like joking around. But oh, I think they were calling like Sefty is like Sefty's so good or something like that. Maybe that's what it was. I don't know. Whatever.
I'm not making any money off my videos in 18 hours. Where's my money?
Not even 1 cent.
Not even 1 cent.
Wow.
That's okay though. That's okay. I'll
Next
get some
time.
monies. Oh yeah, Arculos. Guess how much money I actually got from that 50 cents that you sent me?
7.
A little higher than that.
Oh, I don't know. 32.
I got 19 cents.
Holy crap.
Because like I forgot that PayPal takes some, and then obviously the conversion I think is really bad right now. So it's like,
It's like 42 cents is I think how much I sent you in Canadian.
yeah.
So that's what 84 cents on the dollar.
Oh yeah, man, that's really bad. Really bad. Yeah. Da-da-da-da. I love that Day has been in here literally forever. We've been probably doing this for close to 3 hours now. Because we actually started pretty early tonight.
Oh my gosh, I was all tabbed out. I'm missing all this quality chat time.
Well, by the sounds of it, we are out of things to
To-
talk about.
To normal Foundry, I doubt it. If my rogue got gear.
Missing all the fat chat.
Ranged rogue.
Wow, that was like, let's see. That was 6 minutes ago.
I don't think I could do this as a healer. I get distracted. What are you talking about? You don't even have to be. You just have to make sure that you're healing during the important times, and you'll top the meters.
That's all that matters.
I actually find that if I like try really hard during the easy healing points, I'll run out of mana for the hard healing points, and then I'll just do terrible. So most of the time, I just let
Terrible.
everybody else take care of the easy parts, and I do all the hard parts, and then top the healing. That's usually how it works. Or not top it, but I do well.
I do well. All right. Well, honestly, I think we have drained the conversation of this podcast. We've been going for a long time.
What's the total runtime?
Well, since it crashed, I'm assuming it's close to 3 hours. Because when I looked
Holy
it was at like an hour and a half, and I think it crashed a little bit after that, and then it's been 50 minutes now. So
Pretty good.
like 2.5 hours, something like that.
Something like that.
So,
Sweet.
well, thank you, Day, and everyone else who watched tonight. I really appreciate it. Again, check out our videos on YouTube at Brashear Wow or at Rhuller Gaming. Give us a like, subscribe, all that kind of cool stuff. Also, if you have a Twitter, follow me at Rhuller SRL. And thanks, Arculus, for joining us, being our special guest. It was definitely fun.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Cool. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a good night, and thanks so much for watching.